Right, hello everyone and welcome to this new video on the channel and welcome to the match preview for Crewe Alexandra versus Doncaster Rovers. So this weekend I'm in Germany, we've got a long weekend in Cologne, and on the Saturday I'm going to watch Fortuna Dusseldorf versus Regensburg as well. So obviously I won't be able to make the Rovers game at the weekend against Crewe, and this should be the last one, fingers crossed, all going well, that I will miss this season. So as per usual, when I'm not at a match, I'll do a match preview instead. So let's get into it. So let's start with the home team at Crewe Alexandra, and after 36 games, we're currently sitting in 7th place. 24 teams in League 2 with 14 wins, 14 draws and 8 defeats. So we're into the last 10 games of the season, and it is Crewe who currently have the last of the playoff spots. It is really tight between a few teams, all fighting for that final space in the playoffs. And in Crewe's last game, they had a 1-1 draw away at Salford City, so they're in a bit of an inconsistent spell at the minute. In the last 6 games, they've won 2, drawn 2 and lost 2. It's been quite hard to predict, to be fair, where Crewe would finish this year. I think I had about mid-table. Obviously, they were losing at playoff finalists last year. They beat someone in the semis, I'm not too sure who, and then obviously lost to Crawley in the final. But they've done pretty well. They've bounced back well from that playoff final defeat. They've been in and around the playoffs for pretty much all season. They're up in the automatics earlier in the season as well, and now they're fighting to get one of the last remaining playoff spots. It's going to be close though, because we've got Grimsby and Colchester who's in really good form at the minute, right on the heels. So they're going to have to hit a bit of consistency if they want to keep in the playoff spots. I do think they'll do it. I think they probably will be one of the 4 teams in the playoffs, but we'll have to wait and see till the end of the season. And it's also interesting looking at Crewe's record this season: 14 wins, 14 draws, 8 defeats. So it's not as many wins as a lot of teams up there, but one thing that is to know is they have not lost a lot of matches at all. 8 defeats, which is joint best in League 2. So that's mainly the reason why they are where they are in the table. Like I say, they've not won as many games as a lot of the teams around them, but they're not losing games, which is absolutely huge. So if we can keep doing that, that'll stand them in a good stead for the rest of the season. And as for my team and the away team at Doncaster Rovers, after 36 games, we're currently sitting in 3rd place out of 24 teams in League 2, so that is the final automatic promotion spot. And in our last game, we had a 2-2 draw at home to Swindon Town, which means we haven't won a game in 2 after winning 3 in a row before that. And to be honest, we only got 1 point from them 2 games is pretty criminal, to be fair. 2-0 up at Swindon, and then half time, and then literally 5 minutes into second half, we're back to 2-2. And against Bromley, we had over 20 shots and we just couldn't put any of them away. So we really had a good chance to gain some points and cement ourselves in 3rd even more, especially when you look at the last few game weeks. Results have just gone our way. One of the biggest things now as well is on Tuesday a lot of games in hand were played. So like I say, apart from Port Vale, even though if they win their game in hand they're still behind us on points, that means that now it is completely in our hands for the first time this season. So it's up to us. It depends on us completely. We can't be saying, it depends on the games in hand and stuff like that. It is now completely down to us. So, we've got to make the most of that now. We've had chances, this last week and the week before to really gain some ground on the teams around us. We haven't done. They've dropped points as well. So luckily that has kept us in 3rd, but it were a great chance to be even further adrift of the chasing pack. But all we can do now is keep winning. We've got a tough run in. Out of the top 9, I think it's only Port Vale that we've not got to play still. So it's going to be tough, but I still believe we can do it. I've said all along, I think we can get top 3. So now it's time for the players to prove it. So in the previous head-to-head between these 2 teams, played each other 4 times last season due to the playoffs. In the league, Crewe beat us 3-2 at the Mornflake Stadium, whereas Rovers won 2-0 at the Eco Power Stadium, and then we went into the playoffs, and Rovers won their leg away 2-0, Crewe won the leg at Rovers 2-0, and then Crewe went on to win on penalties, which still hurts to this day, to be honest with you. And then we played each other earlier in the season at the Eco Power Stadium, with it being a 1-1 draw. So quite an even record, to be fair. 2 wins each last season and then a draw this season. So this game is going to be an interesting one, which I think brings me on to my prediction then. So Rovers going to cement themselves in the top 3 and gain ground on the playoff teams, or Crewe going to cement their place in the playoffs and gain some ground on Grimsby and Colchester. My prediction is, not gonna lie, my head is saying a 1-1 draw, but I feel like I've got to predict us to win here. We need to win. We need to pick up the points. We can't afford to be dropping points. And you know, the fact of us not winning this, that's no disrespect on Crewe either. It don't matter who we're playing. We need to win. I just can't predict us not winning. To be honest with you, I can't do it. In my head, like I say, it's going to be a tough game. This, I'm thinking a draw, but I'm gonna go for a win. We need to win, so I'm going for a win. I'm going Crewe 0, Rovers 1. Okay, so that concludes my match preview here. So let me know in the comments what score you think it's going to be. And also, Crewe fans, let me know your thoughts on your season so far. Obviously, I'm looking at this as an outsider. So let me know what your thoughts on the season so far. Let me know in the comments. And I'm going to leave this match preview here. So thank you very much for watching. If you're new around here, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you drop the video a like, whether you're an old or new viewer. Let's aim for 30 likes on this video, which I know we can hit, and you guys can help me do so. And also remember to follow my social media, Advocating's PT, on pretty much everything. So the next match on the channel, as I said, I'm in Germany on the Saturday, and that is the next match we've got. Fortuna Dusseldorf versus Regensburg, which the match day vlog will probably be out on the Sunday, so make sure you come back and check that video out. So in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.